I love Queen. Queen is a British rock band formed in 1970. They recorded 14 albums in about 20 years before their frontman, Freddie Mercury, tragically passed away. Since then, they have carried on in limited quantity, with a couple different singers to fill in for Freddie while on tour. So, I live in St. Louis, which is a major music hub, particularly for blues and classic rock. We have one of the oldest classic rock stations in the country, and so I've been exposed to a lot of rock all my life. And unlike prior entries in this Summer of Love series, I don't have to put any asterisks on the word rock when referencing Queen. Queen kicked a metric ton of ass. They weren't arrogant or pretentious and were always willing to explore and experiment, inadvertently creating whole new subgenres of music. They loved music in general and wore a lot of their inspirations on their sleeve. They could go full rockabilly with songs like Crazy Little Thing Called Love, metal with Sheer Heart Attack, straight up radio pop with Radio Gaga, and everything in between. And they just loved to jam. One of their most famous songs is Bohemian Rhapsody, which sounds pretty deep and meaningful, but in interviews they made it clear that the song was utter nonsense, and that they made things up as they went based on what they thought would sound cool and make them money. Every key member was a hard worker, Freddie Mercury especially. This is a guy who was dying of AIDS, everyone knew it, and he still nutted up and threw his all into songs like The Show Must Go On. And being a hard worker would be one thing, but Freddie was unbelievably talented. He could hit every note possible, hold it as long as he needed, and put in every bit of emotion humanly possible. And that's not even counting his legendary showmanship, stage presence, and the manic energy he displayed on stage. Queen still technically exists, and will so long as guitarist Brian May and drummer Roger Taylor are alive. But it's not the same, and it's better that way. I love Paul Rodgers and everything he's done, but he's no Freddie Mercury, nor has he ever tried to be. And people who have tried to be Freddie Mercury lack any of the writing or stage talent Freddie had. They were a progressive, talented, hard-working band that went all over the place and made great music in every direction they went. And that's why I love Queen.